Hello, this is Ron Foster. I just wanted to talk a little bit about firearms for a second. I picked up a new one today. It's this guy here. It's a kind of a subcompact 45 caliber. I'm a big fan of the Taurus firearms. I see a lot of people love them, and a lot of people want to razz them, especially Glock owners, because this is kind of considered the poor man's Glock. From a size comparison, here's an iPhone or an iPod Touch, or even a BlackBerry. Kind of get an idea there from a size perspective. This is a pretty small firearm. Pretty small gun. I have more of a full frame gun, just kind of show you the difference in size. We have, first of all, let me show you that both these weapons are not loaded, so you can get an idea here. So, first firearm here, you can see it's not loaded at all. And it's also brand new. It needs to be broken in a little bit. This guy here, yeah, good to go there. Not loaded. From a size perspective, I'm just going to go ahead and put a magazine in here so they're more fair on the size. You can see this is a much smaller firearm. Just kind of showing you from the back there. From the top down, much smaller. And once again, a much smaller firearm. But yeah, this is a 40 caliber. This is a 45, so it is a higher caliber weapon. So, one of the things I don't hear people talk enough about is I have a 5-year-old daughter named Zoe. Zoe's sitting right here beside me, and I told her that she has to be quiet, but she's probably not. But I want to see how good of a job she can do. But Zoe, why don't you say hello?
Hello.
Okay, so we got Zoe there. I own multiple handguns. I own multiple Tauruses, including some revolvers. And one of the things I look for in firearms is safety. I do keep some that are available to be used at all times, but at the same time I store a lot of these firearms. And I want to make sure they're stored in a way where, 5-year-olds don't bother them. Now the first thing is, if you teach your children properly, they're not going to mess with your guns. Zoe, do we mess with these? Why don't you say it instead of nodding your head?
I don't mess with guns, not all, but I have a pet lower down.
Okay. Are you allowed to play with guns that have a certain color on their tip?
Yes.
Well,
only red.
Only red. So Zoe definitely knows already the color of a toy gun. So back to this. The safety features is one of the things I really like about the Tauruses. I like that the standard slide safety is there. It doesn't interfere with the usage of the firearm. I mean, I can sit there, safety. I'm ready to go. Red, you're dead. I'm safe. I don't like the trigger safeties. I like this safety much better. Another thing that I like about the gun is that right there shows that the pin is in a position to get ready to fire. You can see now that the pin has been discharged. So that's one of the things I like. Another safety feature. Another safety feature is if I load an actual cartridge into the weapon, you'll see a little red peak is coming out there at the top. It kind of peeks out from the side, right there. And that lets me know that I do have a round chambered and I'm ready to fire. Also, you can see, once again, that I'm red in the rear. So, I really like the Tauruses. Again, show you that's not loaded. They have a lot of cool features from a safety perspective. Another thing I like is the integrated slide lock here. If I'm storing the weapon, instead of having to have a trigger lock, I can actually just lock the slide and it's done. So so this is a cool feature too. And another thing I like about that is all of them are pretty much use the same key. So one key, multiple handguns. I like that a lot. I'm hoping to take this guy to the range in the next day or two and loosen this slide up. Because man, it's really stiff right now. And kind of tell you how it shoots. I'm kind of curious because being that it is a 45, it's going to definitely have a little bit more oomph to it. But you can see in my hand, it's a much smaller firearm there. I think I have pretty small hands for a guy, but it's barely enough to get that grip necessary to really get a nice grip on it. So I'm going to be really interested in seeing how this thing actually goes at the firing range. But it was a really good deal. I liked it way better than the Walther because as I was looking at it, there was no decocker on the hammer. I didn't like the way that the magazine release was. You really can't beat this. You can get these. I got this for under $350, and I just don't think you can touch that. So once again, while I like the Tauruses, I just want to give a little quick overview of the safety because I don't think a lot of people talk enough about that, and they are really a good gun. I've never had a misfire with any of my Tauruses, and so they're reliable. They're very accurate. I just can't say enough about them. I really like the Tauruses. So go buy you a Taurus. Maybe they'll send me a t-shirt and make me their spokesman or something. I don't know. But I'm Ron Foster, and this is the first time I've ever done any type of a gun video. So I'm hoping to make some more in the future and actually start doing some stuff at the range and show you how these guys actually shoot.